So here I sit in my car making an intro for a cooking video. The grain elevator is just so loud right now. It was interfering with the audio. It's that time of year for them to be processing whatever it is they're doing over there. And it's so loud. So here we are. This is a collaboration video hosted by Barbara Jean at Age is Just a Number. Barbara Jean, thank you so much for having me. We also have Vicki Marie Living Life and Laura at the Water Bucket Homestead. And this is a $30 challenge. Meals on a budget. There is a playlist and it will be down below in the description box. So what's going on here? It's perfect timing with the rising prices every time you go into the grocery store, right? So we took $30, got creative, and tried to come up with as many things that we could to make with the food that we could buy for $30 or less. Now, keeping it real here, I did use some items that most people typically have on hand already, and I didn't include those items in that $30, but it's things like seasonings, salt and pepper, butter. You get the idea, right? We're going to do some shopping, we're going to do some prep work, and we're going to do some cooking. And I hope that you can get some budget-friendly meal ideas for yourself. I wrote this down. I spent $26.94, and I came up with, let me grab this card, hold on. I have it written down. Okay, my note card here, so I don't leave anything out. I came up with 6 meals, chicken Alfredo, chicken cordon bleu casserole, a crock pot taco chicken, a soup. I mean, it is soup season, right? A quiche, which I've never made before, but it actually turned out pretty tasty. And with what I had left, I made some chicken and gravy. So you'll see that obviously I'm going with chicken. I got rotisserie chickens from Costco and I'm going to show you those. I also managed to get a snack out of it and some bone broth, of course, and lots of little bits for the animals, the cats and the dog. You will see everything that I purchased. Now, if you buy 2 rotisserie chickens, you may not be able to use all that before it starts to go bad, right? Well, not a problem, because everything I'm going to show you in this video is freezer friendly, except for maybe the soup. I've put the soup in the freezer before and it isn't very good after it's been frozen. So anyway, let's get on with it. There's something I totally forgot to mention, so I'm just going to do it like this. Why not? The meals that I'm going to make are healthy meals. Healthy is, you know, whatever you feel is healthy for you. Healthy is low carb eating for my husband and I. So that's what mine are going to be. Maybe yours isn't low carb. Maybe yours is, you know, I don't know, whatever it may be. But that's an important part of this whole collab. So I wanted to mention it really quick. Of course, it all starts out at the grocery store. I started out at Aldi, but I actually realized that for the meal plan I have in mind and the budget I have to work with, I can spend less money at Walmart this time. I did grab some Swiss cheese and a can of this Aldi brand Rotel while I was there, but FYI, it really wasn't necessary to go to Aldi. I just happened to already be there. Off to Walmart. Celery is actually about 20 cents cheaper at Walmart, so I decided to grab it there. Onions, 98 cents a pound. I only need 1 onion, grabbing 1 of those, and I need some broccoli florets, 98 cents for those. And I also need some peas and carrots, only 88 cents. All right, I'll take it. That always reminds me of Forrest Gump, Forrest and Jenny. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, Alfredo sauce, $1.74 a jar. I'm going to grab 2 jars of the Alfredo sauce, and this Buttig meat right here, these little packets are only 80 cents, so it fits in my budget. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 3 of them because that's what works for my budget right now. And I need some eggs. Okay, eggs are so pricey right now, but I really only need like 4 to 6 eggs for my meal plan. $1.18 for the 6-pack of eggs. So yeah, why not? I'm going to go for it. I'm showing you this can of green beans because I actually got it out of my case of green beans from Costco. And if you break it down, this single can is 89 cents. The rest of the grocery haul, you actually already saw me shopping for it. So I'm just going to speed right through it. And we're going to show the chickens here. Get that stuff out of the way. Here's the big chickens that I got from Costco. They are supposedly 3 pounds. It's marked on there. It says 3 pounds, but that's not exactly the case. I put these both on my kitchen scale, and the first one is 8.04 pounds, so that comes to 62 cents a pound. What an amazing price for chicken, right? And the other one comes to 8.18 pounds, 61 cents a pound. That's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to get to work on the chicken, see what we can come up with. All right, I've got that chicken all cut up the way I want it. This is going to be for 6 different meals right here. I've even got a little bit of scrappy scraps for the dog and the cats, I should say. This is the skin from the chicken that I'm going to bake in the oven, crisp it up nice, and I'm going to try it. I've never done that before, but I'm going to try it, and I know John's going to like it. So we've got veggies cut up, and the chicken is still in the Instant Pot. It's not quite done. The chicken bones, I should say, making some yummy bone broth in there. And the cheese is shredded, ready to use in a couple of these recipes. We've got onions chopped up for a couple of them. We've got celery, some celery sticks. So today was prepping for what I'm going to make with these chickens and the other items I showed you. Mischief managed. This is chicken Alfredo for 2. I think it looks delicious. It smells really good too. I got 4 jars of pretty nice looking bone broth from the chickens. I still need to let them sit in the fridge overnight. They're really hot right now, but I'll have to take the fat off the top, and after that we'll see exactly how much I actually have. But I'm gonna keep the fat and use that part too, so I'm not gonna let really anything go to waste. All this is what was left over. I use this thing to strain it from the Instant Pot, and this is what I have left. And honestly, there's a lot in there that I can probably take out and put up in the freezer for the animals. And while I'm picking off this chicken, the rest of what's left in here for the animals, I just wanted to mention that this is the first time I've ever made bone broth, and I did make it in the Instant Pot. And just in case you want to try bone broth for your first time, well, I don't know if you'll have the same experience as me, but with this chicken bone broth, all I put in it was the celery and some onion, the end of the onion that I think I showed you what I put in it. But anyway, I was a little surprised, not pleasantly surprised, when I took the lid off the Instant Pot. Wow. It's the smell that came out of that Instant Pot was like, it smelled like a rotting corpse. It really did. Didn't it, Hayden? Mm-hmm. Hayden said, is that smell gonna, what'd you say? Is that smell gonna diminish anytime soon?
No, I didn't say anything. I said, I don't know what I said.
You said something like that.
I said, is the smell gonna something sometime soon?
Yeah, you said something that means diminish. Anyway.
I don't know what that word means.
Okay. Just thought I'd kind of mention the smell, because, yeah, it was bad. But now it's fine. I don't smell anything, so it's fine.
I think Winston smells something.
Oh, yeah, he definitely does. After 30 minutes in the oven, still sizzling. Supposed to let it sit for 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, I'll dish some out and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, let's dig into this and see how it looks. We got somebody watching a funny show in the other room, if you can hear that chuckling going on. Ooh, look at that. Nice and cheesy. That looks pretty good. So here it is, the chicken cordon bleu casserole. I need to talk to you about this crust. So to keep it low carb, I did make a fathead crust for the bottom of this quiche, but you can buy a crust if you're not doing low carb. You can buy a package from Walmart for $2. So it would be just $1 if you only use one crust. Anyway, might be a stretch, but that's what I'm doing to keep it low carb. All right, let's get going on this quiche, my very first quiche ever. And here it is out of the oven. Oh, I think it looks great. The crust is a little on the done side, but that's because I pre-cooked it a little bit before I put the filling in it, like you do with the pizza. I'm showing you the green beans because I like green beans with my eggs. So yeah, anyway, I think if I wouldn't have pre-cooked it first, it wouldn't be quite so dark, but it doesn't look burnt. It just looks just about almost burnt. Anyway, I cooked it at 350 in the oven, but I lost track of time. I don't remember how long. I'm sorry. All right, let's cut into this and see how my first quiche turned out on the inside. What I have left. I'm kind of surprised. That's more than I expected. My handle's broken off of my pan, but I love the pan, so I keep it. Anyway, I'm going to make some gravy. And here it is. Gravy on the chicken. Oh my gosh, this has to be my favorite meal of all of them, believe it or not. But the gravy turned out so good. And I meant to use xanthan gum to thicken it up to keep it low carb, but apparently I'm all out, but it still turned out really good. I went ahead and used cornstarch, but let's throw some more gravy on. Why not? Yeah, so I used salt and pepper in the gravy and some thyme. And like I said, I went ahead with the cornstarch because, well, it's what I had and I was pretty determined to make the gravy. So that's what I used. And I also had the leftover peas and carrots and the remainder of the broccoli that we still had left. So that's what's going to go with it. I hope you've been able to find something interesting in this video. And if you'd like to make something and join in, feel free. Go ahead, make a video and add it to the playlist. That would be awesome. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you in the next one.